बोले श्री राजा रामचंद्र की जय. Devotees, on behalf of Princess, who is also in Assembly, I remember the name. I want to, on the family, I want to welcome you all to this evening of devotions. Now, it is quite some time that Princess had this desire. Her birthday is in February, and she wanted to do puja and so on, and circumstances. We keep saying man proposes, God disposes and exposes. So it was not possible to do whatever, but she is a very determined person, resilient, and all of us would know her condition. And in this condition, this determination is exemplary. She insisted that she will have to do her puja and satsang. And I said the date, and I said, let the chips fall where they may. Whatever it be, whatever it should be, will be. And here today, we are doing the satsang. So, Princess, blessings to you. I want to commend you, Mr. Guru, for this determination, persevering power that you have demonstrated. This is excellent. And these are the qualities I call spiritual qualities. This is spirituality, not religiousness. I keep emphasizing that. I don't know how many people could understand that. Many think once you pray, you're spiritual. Never. Never. Because we can have religious fanatics, religious fundamentalists, heretics. Religion is personal. Spirituality cuts across all boundaries. And some time ago, Sunday morning service, I read the Katha of Sri Ram speaking about the chariot of victory, Jai Rath. And actually, people don't realize that those are the qualities of spirituality that help you win the battle of life. See, many things are said, but I don't know how many things are understood. And even worse, how many things are retained. But rains will fall no matter what. So spirituality, Princess, is good to be a spiritual person. You pray in your own way, however you wish to pray. There is one God. How we go to Him, so He comes to us. Remember, I mentioned that there are 6 forms of spiritual wealth. Tranquility of mind, serenity, control of the senses, endurance, endure what you have been going through. Faith, F-A-I-T-H, if you didn't have that, you wouldn't be here today. And renunciation of selfish actions and desires. Selflessness, these are spiritual qualities. Anything otherwise is not. And you are demonstrating some of these qualities. And I encourage you to stay strong, surrender to the Master. All of us will understand at some point in time, whether in this lifetime or hundreds of lifetimes from now, depends on how fast we learn, that you have to surrender. That Lord, all-powerful, He knows everything. The sooner we surrender to Him, the better for us in life. You see, that Lord is perfect. And whatever is done through Him is perfection. None of us is perfect. Whatever we do will have imperfections. Now, if I surrender to Him, it means that there's an absence of this ego, the I-ness. I'm like an instrument. The Lord is the player. And bet anything, He doesn't play any bad note. Like how many of us play. You play in one thing, the harmonium change something else. He's perfect. And whatever, if I make myself an instrument, whatever happens is for my benefit, the best. So I'm saying to you, that Lord has given you some time. To do what? To surrender to Him. And the day you can surrender to Him, there will be tranquility of mind, serenity, and inner peace that you cannot get otherwise. Okay, princess? So, if one were to look at you, nobody would realize that you are ill. You look very good. This environment, this energy, very good. And if you put yourself in this kind of environment or the energy all the time, check what is going to happen. Because everything in this world is energy vibrating at different frequencies. Negative illness and so on, negative energies. And if you put yourself in the positive sense, miracle happens. But you have to do it for yourself. So remember, I've been saying, man lives himself by himself. Man sings himself by himself. Each person is on your own. We could all wish you the best and everything else, princess. But you have to tap into the energy. As every one of us would have to. Okay? So you're doing very well. Very well so far. And if you surrender, let the Lord decide the journey. Okay? Blessings. Belated happy birthday. So devotees, it is my desire to, considering the circumstances, when we analyze in life what is important, what really helps us and takes us through. Nothing but devotions, you know. Sincere devotion. But we all talk about devotion. Devotion, devotion, devotion. How many of us perform devotions in the right way? Or what is devotion? What is devotion? So for those who want to free themselves, this is for you. And I'm doing it especially for princess. You understand the footprint, so to speak, no? Where you need to go, how you need to prepare yourself to go to that Lord. You want to find Him. So I have taken a discourse from Aranyakand, Katha based upon devotion. We will elaborate upon a few points for our understanding. But having said so, we perform puja, and I would like to glorify these different aspects of divinity we have worshipped. I'd like to welcome Panatumarat, Panajairat, Adesh. Nice of you to join us in this evening's devotions. So I want you to all assume an attitude of prayer. What that means, all of us, we have that inner energy, Kundalini. And I've always advised Kundalini goes vertical, not horizontal. So when people sit in devotion and you sprawl out, you can't hold an erect spine, then you know what you're doing. Nothing happens. So when we say an attitude of prayer, that discipline. When we look at Ashtanga Yoga, Yam Niyam, Asan, discipline devotees, that's very, very important. And if we don't have that discipline, we fail to attract the right energy. So, everybody on your own. We begin by glorifying Gajanan. Matang Mukh Mahaganapati. We'll glorify Gajanan, follow with Devi Shivaji. These aspects we have worshipped. Visualize Matang Mukh Mahaganapati, Vigna Vinayak Siddhi Dayak. Everybody needs Ganesh. Ganesh symbolizes the power of wisdom that is in every one of us, without which you cannot succeed. Even the smallest tasks will overcome you. So, visualize. Om Ganga Napataye Namaha. Ganapati Om Jai. Ganapati Om. Gajamukha Vadana. Ganapati Om. Mushak Vahan. गजानन मूषकवाहन गजानन मोदकहस्त गजानन गणपति ओम जय गणपति ओम गजमुखवदन गणपति ओम गणपति ओम जय गणपति ओम गजमुखवदन गणपति ओम मूषकवाहन गजानन मूषकवाहन गजानन मोदकहस्त गजानन मोदकहस्त गजानन गणपति ओम जय गणपति ओम परम निरंजन गजानन परम निरंजन गजानन परम निरंजन गजानन पद नमस्ते पद नमस्ते पद नमस्ते गजानन गणपति ओम जय गणपति ओम गजमुखवदन गणपति ओम परम निरंजन गजानन परम निरंजन गजानन परम निरंजन गजानन पद नमस्ते पद नमस्ते पद नमस्ते गजानन गणपति ओम जय गणपति ओम गजमुखवदन गणपति ओम मूषकवाहन गजानन मूषकवाहन गजानन मोदकहस्त गजानन मोदकहस्त 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 गजानन बोले श्री गजानन स्वामी की जय. Devotees, we concentrate on Devi. We appeal to Ma to answer our prayer, bring fulfillment, champion our cause. Visualize Devi, any form that pleases you best. Jaya Bhagavati Devi Namo Varade. Jaya Bhagavati Devi Namo Varade. Jaya Papa Vinashani Bahuphalade. जय पाप विनाशनी बहुफल दे। जय भगवती देवी नमो वरदे। जय शुंभ निशुंभ कपालधारी। जय शुंभ निशुंभ कपालधारी। प्रणमामि तु देवी नरहरि। प्रणमामि तु देवी नरहरि। जय भगवती देवी नमो वरदे। जय जग की रखवाली करने वाली जगदम्बे मैया। महिमा तुम्हारी है निराली ओ जगदम्बे मैया। जग की रखवाली करने वाली जगदम्बे मैया। तेरे दया से जीते हैं मैया। तेरे भरोसे चलती है मैया। तेरे भरोसे चलती है मैया। सबके घर घर में है दिवाली जगदम्बे मैया। दुखियों के घर में सुख बरसा दे। अंधियारी घर में दिया जला दे। अंधियारी घर में दिया जला दे। सबके मिटा गे रातें खाली। चरणों में बैठे आशा लगाए, विनती हमारी खाली न जाए। विनती हमारी खाली न जाए। ये लो ये आरती की सियार शक्ति जगदम्बा माता की जाए। We visualize Bholenath devotee, Deen Dayalu Kripa Sagar Bhakta Vatsal. I will appeal to him through simple bhajan before we kirtan. And what it says, Shivaji, Dehu Muhi Vardhan. I am seeking that boon from you, Prabhuji. He Vardata, Dehu Muhi Vardhan. Whatever is in your mind, devotees, you pray. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. O Shivaji, Dehu Muhi Vardhan. Deena Bandhu Bhagavan. Umapati Bhagavan Shivaji, Dehu Muhi Vardhan. O Shivaji, Dehu Muhi Vardhan. Shivaji, Dehu Muhi Vardhan. Deena Bandhu Bhagavan. Umapati Bhagavan. Shivaji, Dehu Muhi Vardhan. Shivaji, Dehu Muhi Vardhan. हृदय कंठ गले मुंद माला, गले मुंद माला, जटा मुकुट और ध्यान। शिवजी, जटा मुकुट और ध्यान। शिवजी, देहु मुहि वरदान। तो शिवजी, कर कपूर की करो आरती, करो आरती, दूजे तेरी और ध्यान, दूजे तेरी और ध्यान, शिव जी देव मोहि वरदान, शिव जी देव मोहि वरदान। लाज हमारी, लाज हमारी, शरण तिहारी, शरण तिहारी, शरण तिहारी, हे गिरिराज महान, शिव जी हे गिरिराज महान, शिव जी देव मोहि वरदान, हे शिव जी। उमापति प्रभु, उमापति प्रभु, हे त्रिपुरारी, हे त्रिपुरारी, उमापति प्रभु, उमापति प्रभु, हे त्रिपुरारी, हे त्रिपुरारी, हे त्रिपुरारी, उमापति प्रभु, हे त्रिपुरारी, हे त्रिपुरारी, हे प्रभु कृपा निधान, शिव जी हे प्रभु दया निधान, शिव जी देव मोहि वरदान, दीन बंधु भगवान, उमापति भगवान, हे प्रभु कृपा निधान, शिव जी देव मोहि वरदान, शिव जी देव मोहि वरदान, शिव जी देव मोहि वरदान। हे शिव शंकर नमामि शंकर, शिव शंकर शंभु, हे शिव शंकर नमामि शंकर, शिव शंकर शंभु, हे गिरिजापति भवानी शंकर, हे गिरिजापति, हे गिरिजापति भवानी शंकर, भवानी शंकर, भवानी शंकर, शिव शंकर शंभु, शिव शंकर शंभु, बोलो शिव शंकर शंभु, हे शिव शंकर, हे शिव शंकर, हे शिव शंकर नमामि शंकर, नमामि शंकर, नमामि शंकर, हे शिव शंकर नमामि शंकर, शिव शंकर शंभु, बोलो शिव शंकर शंभो। नमः पार्वती पते हर हर। They have glorified Shiv Shakti separately devotees. For them together Ardhanarishwar. Ardhanarishwar. Half Shiv, half Shakti. Namah Parvati Pate Har Har. Har Har Shankari Mahadev. Embark upon this journey conscientiously. How? Remember, God varies in our thoughts and feelings. If He is not there, He is nowhere. Feel His presence. Om Namah Parvati Pataye Har Har. Om Namah Parvati Pataye Har Har. He Har Har Shankar Mahadeva. He Har Har Shankar Mahadeva. Har 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 Mahadeva bolo. Om Har 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 Mahadeva bolo. Om Shiva 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 Sada Shiva. Aha Shiva 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 Sada Shiva. Om Har 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 Mahadeva bolo. Om Shiva 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 Sada Shiva bolo. Om Har Shiva Shiva Har Mahadeva bolo. Om Har Shiva Shiva Har Sada Shiva bolo. Om Jaya Shiva Har Shiva Mahadeva bolo. Om Shiva 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 Sada Shiva. Ah Shiva 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 Sada Shiva. Om Mahadeva Sada Shiva. Om Sada Shiva Mahadeva. Om Namah Parvati Pataye Har Har. Om Namah Parvati Pataye Har Har. He Har Har Shankar Mahadeva. He Har Har Shankar Mahadeva. O Har Har Shankar Mahadeva. Boli Shri Mahapati Mahadeva ki jai. Devotees, for a few moments, let's glorify Prabhu Sri Ram through simple kirtan. Then we will listen to a discourse based upon devotions to that Divine Master. Hey Ram 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 Bhumi. Hey Ram 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 Bhumi. Ram Bhole Ram Bhole. Hey Ram Bhole Ram. Ram 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 Bhumi. O Ram 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 Bhumi. Ram 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 Nanda Rama. Ram 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 Nanda Rama. Rama 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 Paramdhama. Ram 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 Paramdhama. O Ram 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 Sukh Dham, Ram 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 Sukh Dham. Ram 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 Bole, Ram Bole, Ram Bole, Ram Bole, Ram 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 Bole, O Ram Bole, Ram Bole, O Ram Bole. Bole Shri Raja Ramachandra ki jai. Devotees, we all speak of devotions. This is the discourse which I have done many times. And the more we listen to it, the more we mature, the better we understand it. Now, many may hear the katha and think you know it. I keep saying that. This is not putting you down. You know the story. But the essence you have to get. And devotion is something you talk about. It's something you live. So, example is the highest precept. I'm going to present a discourse of an example of a devotee. And you understand the steps that we take in devotion. Many of us loosely say we do devotion. And as I start, I keep saying offering a flower, lighting a diya, offering jal, doing a puja, that in itself is not devotion. Many of us may think that is devotion. See, this is how superficial we are. There's a great sage called Sharbhang Muni. He was about to give up his body when he heard Sri Ram was coming to the forest. He met Sri Ram and wonderful interaction. And he sat upon his funeral pyre to give up the physical body. And what he said, "Oh Lord, during the course of my life, I have done jap, I have done yagya, I have done tap, I have done sangyam, niyam, all these various yoga, everything I have done, all these things, Lord. I'm offering all these to you. In return, bless me with devotion." Understand good what I am saying? He did all those karmas. And at the point when he was about to give up his body, he said, "Lord, I offer all these things to you, but bless me with bhakti. Bless me with devotion." So devotees, devotion doesn't come through these simple actions. Devotion is a state that you reach. Okay? And as I said, we have to, through this course, we'll understand what it means. Now, devotion itself has different levels. So, if you go to Kag Hushund, for those who follow Ramayana, Kag Hushund got a srap. He thought he was too smart, and he got a srap 1,000 lifetimes. He was born and died a snake, disrespecting his guru. Even though the guru prayed for him, yet he got a bardhan. Lord Shiva couldn't take back that srap. Lord Shiva gave him srap. He said, "But I'll give you a blessing. You will not feel the pain of birth and death." So that goes without saying that where there is birth, there is pain. Where there is death, there is pain. But here he was blessed, you won't feel any pain. At the end of it all, devotees, he was blessed by Sri Ram. Bhagwan Sri Ram said, "O Kag Hushund, I gave you bhakti, I gave you gyan, I'm blessing you with vairagya, these wonderful qualities we all seek to achieve. All these wonderful things." But Kag Hushund was still depressed. Bhagwan Sri Ram said, "Kag, why are you depressed? I have blessed you with all these things. Why are you depressed? Is there something I didn't give you?" Then Kag Hushund said, "Lord, there is one thing you didn't give me, and that is yourself. I want you. I want you." This is called Parabhakti. Most people do bhakti because bhakti has the four purusharth: Arth, Dharma, Kam, and Moksha. Arth, Dharma, Kam, you want to enjoy those things. But here, Parabhakti, Kag Hushund, as you hear this case also, this individual, they're going to speak about, they wanted the Lord. not bhakti. Bhakti is an avenue, is a medium through which you find that Lord. So para bhakti na devotees, all these things is very strange. Many years ago, a German professor met me. He came to a few yagis I was doing and so on. I keep preaching about the moksha and so on. Moksha, moksha, moksha. And he did some research throughout all about Trinidad, and he came back to me, said, well, Pandit, you speak about moksha. I've done a research. And almost 90% of the people who I talk to, they don't know what moksha is. They don't know what moksha is. So devotees, you see, there's a case of blind following, and there's what I call Gyan Bhakti. You understand why you do what you do. And if you don't understand why you do what you do, you don't understand these concepts, you are just like, as I keep saying, like top spinning in mud. You don't reach anywhere. Many may disagree. You have your right to disagree, but it doesn't make you right. I know what I am telling you. Bhakti is something totally different. If you understand Gyan Bhakti, not blind rituals. And Bhagavan Sri Krishna stated that in Bhagavad Mahapuran. If you do anything without understanding, hard to get results. If you understand why you do what you do, results are instantaneous. Results come right away. So devotees, people can analyze. Many do puja over the years. And pujas and so on, yagyas and so on, these things have become more social gathering. You meet a family a long time, you meet a partner a long time, you come and meet up and so on, eat, enjoy, that's socialize, this thing, eat and go back home. But the real essence of it, we lose out. We lose out. Because everything in this world is temporary, everything. So you see, this is what I call spirituality. And to the parents, I'm saying we need to teach our children and our grandchildren these principles. Otherwise, you destroy their lives. Tulsi Das and Rama, you know what he said? In Kali Yuga, people teach the religion mostly of the belly. How much to eat, how much to drink. Not about God. And I dare you to tell me Tulsi is wrong. And then we expect things to get better. Who are we fooling? So devotees, this is why when I started, I say every man lives himself by himself. Man sings himself by himself. And everybody alone, you're on your own journey. Now, sometimes we say we're praying for somebody. We're praying for somebody. And karma dictates everything. If your karma is to go through this, my prayer could help that. You might think, yes, very presumptuous. What about the person's karma? You have to work out your karma. All these are basic preparations we have to make, devotees. This is why I keep saying you're on your own, each person. Right? You prepare yourself, you do the right things, then you begin to climb the ladder of spirituality. So devotees, there was an individual whose name was Sutikshan. That katha I love very much. Sutikshan. He had given up so many things, his mind was focused on the divine. But after a period of time, he felt that, he wanted something more. And I'm sure many people might have experienced that. You're praying, but you find that, well, most people will feel you're praying and nothing happening. Meaning what? Nothing material happening. And I keep telling devotees, life is like, you climb, there's a plateau. For a while you stay, then you climb again. The plateau is when many of us believe nothing is happening. You feel that, you're dormant, things stagnant, nothing is happening. You're not achieving your results. And many people get frustrated, fed up. And I keep using an analogy. If you cast a deck in the devotees, sometimes 3 weeks, they don't do anything, don't put up no blocks, something. Many of us may think, well, we're wasting time. But why do wait? Is nothing happening? Now, if you understand, like the contractor, you would know, the concrete is curing. It's getting stronger. It is holding tighter. You have to have the patience. But many of us in that period of plateau, so to speak, impatience, fed up, we turn away and you lose out. You lose out. So I'm saying to you, in life, you have a series of these things. It never stops. It never stops. unless you reach to the point of perfection, oneness with the Lord. And when that is, I don't know. None of us knows. So as you continue the journey, sometimes all of a sudden things work well good, you shoot up. Then all of a sudden things very dormant. That is the time you have to hold on. Your faith is being tested, you are being challenged. You could hold on, or you're going to turn away. Most people turn away. Because we don't understand the journey. Don't understand the journey. And some people expect everything to be good in life. You live in a fool's paradise. Nobody has everything good in life. As a matter of fact, I submit, life is a series of pain, punctuated by a few moments of happiness. Tell me if that is not so. Birth is pain. Growing up is pain. Get married is more pain. For many. Yeah. Devotees, and in between, a little bit of happiness. From the time something shall go good, something must happen wrong. Check it out and see. And therefore, this is why Bhagavan Sri Krishna said, what is true happiness? True happiness to be unaffected by either pain or pleasure. Listen carefully to what I am saying. These are scriptural teachings. If you think you're happy, most people, something good, you jump in, like a couple jump in high. Something bad, sink in the depths of depression. That is not happiness. Happiness, Bhagavan Sri Krishna said, is to be unaffected by either pain or pleasure. No matter what happens, equanimity of mind. Anybody there? And if you're not there, up and down, up and down, up and down. But of course, it's your journey, right? But my responsibility, my duty is to let you know who could take it, who can't take it, what can I do? For instance, a long time now, I say, I stopped taking medicine for other people's sickness. Otherwise, I take medicine for your sickness, for instance. But I can't. Everybody on their own. Okay, devotees? So this individual, he lived his life and whatever, he withdrew from so many things. But at this point, he wanted to get something more. Because he felt that he was kind of stagnant, dormant. So he decided to go to a great sage whose name was Agastya Baba. His guru. He went to this great sage and the guru gave him the mantra Ram. Chant that name Ram, O Sutikshan, with a positive mind, right attitude, and one day to come, you will see that in a finite form, Nirgun Sagun Brahm, you shall come in contact with him. Your life shall be blessed. So devotees, Sutikshan went into the forest and he erected his shack away from all the distractions of this world. And Guru's instructions, Dhyana Moolam, Gurur Murti, Puja Moolam, Guru Padam, Mantra Moolam, Gurur Vakya, Moksha Moolam, Guru Kripa. That is if you have the right type of guru. There are different kind of gurus. This here we speak of the Param Guru. The Param Guru, the one who teaches you the pathway of liberation. Not the one who teaches you to make more money. I mean, then you have to do everything here and go. Most people like that kind of guru. Eat, drink, make merry, boy. But then see all the material things you have and time to go, you can't let go. In the greatest pain in all. The Param Guru teaches us to let go. So when it's time to go, you go free, no bondage. All these small points, technical points that Hindus do not understand. We don't understand these things. We pay no attention to these things. And these are the things that humbug us in life. So you see all these small things, devotees, I refer to them as the wheel nuts in the vehicle of life. You could have a powerful vehicle, V8 engine, mag rims. If you tighten the wheel nuts, you're not going anywhere. And so most people's life will shut down. Of your own doing, of course, not God. Then you will say, you're praying to God, you're praying to God. You know, I keep asking people, God, many people pray, God, do this. God, help them. What? I name God Father to tell God what to do. You understand the point I'm making? We're so presumptuous, I telling God what to do. Huh? No why. This is why we keep saying pray and praise God. When you praise God and I keep submitting over and over, you're entitled to the action, you see the outcome, it's not in the control of any one of us. None of us. We can't control the outcome. It is Him, the Supreme. So devotees, all the devotees of God, they pay attention to these small things. Now we call small things, but they lift themselves up. They create a strong foundation, firm. Now, just a word, Sutikshan. Tikshan means sharp. Now, this alone could be a whole nice discourse, devotees, if you want to analyze it. What is sharp? The intellect. Intellect. So the intellect is of two types, enlightened and unenlightened. Sutikshan is the enlightened intellect. When there's the enlightened intellect, then there's yoga, there's mental advancement. When there's the unenlightened intellect, there's ego, materialism. Sutikshan was in that state, but that is not the high state. Going to Agastya symbolizes the son of divine wisdom. So he has left intellect and he has gone to the state of intuition. For those who would understand. Understand what devotion is? Not just putting flowers and swinging arti. It's a journey inward. So Sutikshan going to Agastya Baba represents the state of intellect, enlightened intellect, progressing into the state of intuition, intuitive knowledge. As the sages in meditation, they tap through intuition the secrets of the universe. So this is what implies. Now devotees, if you follow what I have said, that this alone is a whole katha, this alone. I haven't studied katha good yet, The depth of our scriptures. I see many of us, we like to go and clap and sing and feel good and go back home. That's good, But if you don't get the wisdom, the gyan, where is your life going? Where? So now let's follow Sutikshan. He created his shack, and day in, day out, Ram, hey Ram, hey Ram. He had a desire. Now, this desire wasn't material. What his desire was? To see that Lord. He wanted to see that Lord. So devotees, his prayer, every day, that craving. And I want to mention to you, sometimes we use an analogy, an example. Like, like two people say they're in love, In love, you say you're in love. Of course, that is infatuation, but you think it's love. And when you separate, you can't sleep, you can't eat, no, you can't, but you don't want to. You lose your appetite. Different things happen to you. Isn't that so? Anytime you could have these feelings directed towards God, you get in close. Anybody so? Are we there yet? So follow all the great sages, Sutikshan Muni, Shivarima, Surdas, Kabir Das. Surdas Vibhutis was the one who, blind as he was, yet he penned a beautiful bhajan, said, Akhiya, Hari Darshan ki pyasi. Oh Lord, my eyes are thirsting for your darshan. Darshan do ghanasham. Devotees, all devotees, genuinely, they crave to see the Lord. Not to ask for anything. It's just they consider to be their life's ultimate objective. Surdas devotees, beautifully put it. And I'm saying all of us should be reflecting this type of attitude. Akhiya Hari darshan ki pyasi, देखियो चाहत कमल नयन को, निस दिन रहत उदासी, अखिया कृष्ण दर्शन की प्यासी. अखिया हरि दर्शन की प्यासी, अखिया हरि दर्शन की प्यासी. देखियो चाहत कमल नयन को, देखियो चाहत कमल नयन को, निस दिन रहत उदासी, अखिया हरि दर्शन की प्यासी, अखिया कृष्ण दर्शन की प्यासी. केशर तिलक मोतिन की माला वृंदावन की बसी केशर तिलक मोतिन की माला वृंदावन की बसी नेह लगाई त्यागी गए तृण सम नेह लगाई त्यागी गए तृण सम दहारी गए गल फसी अखिया शिव दर्शन की प्यासी अखिया कृष्ण दर्शन की प्यासी कहू के मन की को कहा जाने कहू के मन की को कहा जाने लोगन के मन हसी कहू के मन की को कहा जाने कहू के मन की को कहा जाने लोगन के मन हसी सूरदास प्रभु तुम्हारे दर्श बिन सूरदास प्रभु तुम्हारे दर्श बिन ले हो करवत फसी अखिया कृष्ण दर्शन देखो चाहत कमल नयन को देखो चाहत कमल नयन को निस दिन रहत उदासी अखिया कृष्ण दर्शन की प्यासी अखिया हरि दर्शन की कृष्ण दर्शन की शिव दर्शन की प्यासी Devotees, that craving for darshan common to all devotees, whichever aspect of divinity they choose to worship. The gopis or likewise. Pyare Nandalal, darshan do Ghanasham. Devotees, do you need darshan? Pyare Nandalal, darshan de do. प्यारे नंदलाल दर्शन दे दो हे यशोदा के बाल दर्शन दे दो यशोदा के बाल यशोदा के लाल यशोदा के बाल दर्शन दे दो प्यारे नंदलाल दर्शन दे दो प्यारे नंदलाल दर्शन दे दो नटवर लाल दर्शन दे दो नटवर लाल दर्शन दे दो हाँ दर्शन दे दो हो दर्शन दे दो नटवर लाल दर्शन दे दो हे गिरिधर बल दर्शन दे दो हाँ गिरिधर बल दर्शन दे दो प्यारे नंदलाल दर्शन दे दो। ए यशोदा के बहाल दर्शन दे दो। यशोदा के बाल, यशोदा के लाल, यशोदा के बहाल दर्शन दे दो। प्यारे नंदलाल दर्शन दे दो। प्यारे नंदलाल दर्शन दे दो। हाँ दर्शन दे दो। हाँ दर्शन दे दो। दर्शन दे दो। So devotees, one common trend between all devotees, this yearning to get darshan. And not to ask for anything. Not to ask for anything. So devotees, mind if for long, hold them, let them sit. Bole Sri Raja Ramachandra ki jai. So devotees, this craving for the Lord just for darshan's sake. When a person gets that darshan, your life is transformed. So, Sutikshan Muni, he erected his shack in the forest and Ram, Hey Ram, Sri Ram, Jai Ram, the years rolled by. Nothing happens all of a sudden. Everything has its time. And something we bear in mind as we go along, we make the point, Bada nahi insan, bada nahi Bhagwan. Asman dhariti se kaheta, samay bara balwan. The most powerful force is not God, is not humanity, it's time. Time. You may do something today and you may not get the good from it. It doesn't mean to say it has ended. Time, you will get the good. Likewise, you do something wrong in time, the results are going to come. Nobody gets away. Koi la kare chaturai karma ka lekhamte nari bhai. No matter how smart we think we are, what connections we have, you do that which is wrong, which is improper, or even which is good, results are bound to come. They always come. You could do one wrong, 100 good. Don't think in your own head that 100 good, cancels this one. No. Cancellation only in mathematics. Once you plant a seed, it's going to bear fruits. But everything takes place in time. And this is what fools us. I get away. Nobody see me. I'm okay. Yeah, and okay. And when you least would expect it, it comes back to haunt you. It happens. Unfeelingly. So devotees, this is why we must always respect time. Dope Skylark, everything happens in time. Everything takes place in time. So patience, this implies patience. Sutikshan, very patient, waiting all his years. He became an older person, but yet never gave up. His guru told him, you shall see Sri Ram. So devotees, a particular day came when he heard. He heard, Sri Ram is coming into the forest. Sri Ram is coming into the forest. Sri Ram, Sita, Lakshman. He became ecstatic, overjoyed, for this was his life's objective, to see the Lord. And now, notice, in devotion, there must be enthusiasm, no laziness. If you're lazy, go home and sleep. Where devotion is concerned, there's enthusiasm. Whether you're young, whether you're old, middle-aged, enthusiasm. Right? And I keep saying this to devotees, I need God, He need me, So if you think you're doing God a favor, you're fooling yourself. You're doing God no favor. God doesn't need anything. He doesn't need any one of us. He's swatantra, independent. So when I do whatever I do, it's for me. If I fail to do it, it's my loss, not God's loss. Decide, not devotees. We all have to decide. We make decisions in life. Yeah. So Sutikshan Muni, everything, his efforts, sacrifices were for that Lord. And when he heard that Sri Ram was coming, this enthusiasm, he rushed out into the forest. He didn't sit down and wait and say, when Sri Ram come, I'll go meet him now. No. He rushed out into the forest. And there, devotees, after a little bit into the forest, the thought crossed his mind. I don't know from which direction Sri Ram is going to come. which side he is going to come. So where am I running like a blind man? Let me stay right where I am, stabilize. बैठ आसन जमा करके त्याग मन के विचारों को. I won't go into all that philosophy in the devotees. The bhajans tell us the attitude we need to have. Stabilize, baita asan, jama karke, tyaga man ke vicharon ko, all negativities, cast it out of the mind. As a man thinketh, so he becometh. The sage devotees, right where he was, he stopped. Ram, Ram. And the mere thought of Sri Ram is body quivered, ecstasy. When people enjoy, they clap, they sing, they dance. The sage, clapping, singing, dancing, spinning around, praising Sri Ram. Prabhu tere charan kamal bali hari re Prabhu. गाते चलो मन हरे कृष्ण राम, गाते चलो मन हरे कृष्ण राम, हरे कृष्ण राम सदा सुखदाम, हरे कृष्ण राम सदा सुखदाम. प्रभु तेरे चरण कमल बलिहारी रे प्रभु. हे तन मन में रामा, नस नस में रामा, तन मन में रामा, तन मन में रामा, नस नस में रामा. जहाँ देखे वह सीताराम, जहाँ देखे वह सीताराम. प्रभु तेरे चरण कमल बलिहारी रे प्रभु. रघुपति राघव राजा राम, रघुपति राघव राजा राम. पतित पावन सीताराम, पतित पावन सीताराम. प्रभु तेरे चरण कमल बलिहारी रे प्रभु. जय राम श्री राम, जय जय राम. श्री राम जय राम, जय राम श्री राम, जय जय राम. श्री राम जय राम, जय जय राम. जय राम श्री राम, जय जय राम. प्रभु तेरे चरण कमल बलिहारी रे प्रभु. The sage, lost in ecstasy, spinning around the name of the Lord, the name Ram, Ram Ramiti Ramiti Rame Rame Manurami Sahasranam Tattulyam Sri Ramanam Varanani. Most powerful name. Lost, oblivious to the external surroundings. Little did he realize that Sri Ram, Sita and Lakshman had reached to that spot standing behind the tree and looking at him. Clapping, singing, dancing. Sincerely, genuinely. Ram, Hey Ram, Sri Ram, Jai Ram. The Lord appeared now within the heart of Sutikshan Muni. All of a sudden, Sutikshan realized he was getting a darshan with inside, not outside. Now, Sri Ram was outside, he didn't see. And I keep saying this is very, very instructive. If you can't find God inside, you find him nowhere else. Sri Ram was right there. But Sutikshan got darshan first inside. And what he saw Sri Ram with the bow and arrow. Nilam Bhujasha Malaku Malangam. From the time he got that darshan in his heart, singing stopped, clapping stopped, all motion stopped. He became perfectly motionless, totally absorbed, getting that darshan inside. And I refer to this as Nirudhaman. I don't like to, we won't have the time to elaborate. There are 5 mental planes. Chipta Murham, Vikshipta Mekagram, Nirudham. The high state, Nirudh. All his senses withdrawn from the outside, like a tortoise pulling its limbs. Heart shell on the outside. That is the high state of spirituality. See, Sutikshan Muni, all he and his body standing on end, getting darshan in his own heart. So devotees, 2 things bear in mind, that no matter where you may be, you think Sri Ram, the Lord, is not looking at us right now? How are we singing? With feelings? Just for show? We're pretending, we're acting, we belong to Bollywood? Actors, no? What are we doing? The Lord is here, he's the inner witness. This is why we can't fool him. Don't try. Many tried, everyone failed. Okay? So devotees, just remember that when we pray and so on, the Lord, he's the eternal witness. We can't fool him. And also, if you are to get darshan at all, it has to be inside. Once you get it here, that Lord in here, he is everywhere. Now, Sutikshan Muni, in a state of ecstasy, Tulsidas, in his literary brilliance, he described the state of Sutikshan like the katahar, called a jackfruit. You know, instead of we could pick a sticking out, right? But the sweet, all the hands of Sutikshan Muni standing on end. Hair and the body stood on end, perfectly still. And that sweetness was what? Na bhakti. Look at the state he reached, getting darshan in his own heart. But Sri Ram came to give him darshan physically. So he went up to him and said, "Oh sage, here I am, open your eyes, I've come to give you darshan, look at me." The sage wasn't hearing anything, wasn't feeling anything. Sri Ram trying to shake him, nothing doing, because he was oblivious to the external surroundings. And devotees, I have mentioned time and again, what is praying from your heart? Many people think when you're praying and sustain and well crying long tears, you're praying from your heart. No man, you're praying because you have trouble. That's not praying from your heart. Praying from your heart is like what Sutikshan is doing here. You shut out the external world totally. Your mind focus on the divine. That is praying from your, not the physical heart. Anybody praying from the heart? Not me. I mean, I'm trying. We're fighting it. But you have to know where you're going. If you don't know where you're going, how you know when you reach? So not just saying a few words and sometimes people get a vibration, some jump like Kapu, and they feel God come on them. Shakti come on them. Go fool somebody else, boy. You will fool me, that's stupidness, no? These things are different for those who have the knowledge, Devotion is different, devotees. So here, Sutikshan, I can tell you. You see, when I say these things from example and devotees, from experience, sorry, people think power does come on them and thing. I was doing a yag once, and we had a girl to come Gyandipak, but she don't come again. Right? We have all kind of parshu here, all kind. I will tell you about them. So, when discourse going. She's a land plane. You know, what do you call him? Whatever. Everybody praying, but she doing so, and doing so, and doing so. I pay no attention to her. Because I know some of them mad. They're mad. I went in a Yag devotees, and the Yag Karta, she doing Aarti and so on. I tell you, Aarti she is doing, and this girl in the Yag, because she was invited from Gandhipak, and she sat on land plane. And this woman who doing puja, her yagya, rather than do her Aarti and worship and so on, she went to Javeda girl. Yeah, power boy. Well, a hair slap over the music. That's the best slap I ever feel nice about. One slap the lady get. And you come back and say, he said, he slapped me. If I couldn't sing in Arta, she said, he shall slap you again. Yeah. Now you see all this pakhand, I could tell you over the years, it's 50-something years outside the devotees. They kind of show. Go them our devotion, boy. Who vex. I know what I'm telling you. Things happen, but that's not devotion, the devotees. We won't go to the negative side of it. Right? Here, Sutikshan experiencing that divine energy. He felt it. See, Ram himself talking to him, but Sutikshan didn't open his eyes. He remained totally lost. But when he had that ecstasy inside, why he opening his eyes to look outside? Huh? He didn't want to lose it. But it's natural for him to stay there. But Sri Ram came to give darshan, devotees. Sri Ram had to give him darshan. He's the Lord. So Sri Ram would always have a solution. Yagyavalak Muni, a few chaupais will sing, explain to Bharadwaj. Listen. Ram bahu bhanti jagava jagana dhyana janita sukh pahava. चतुर भुज रूप दिखाव जय राम श्री राम जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम राम जय राम जय जय राम. याज्ञवल्क्य मुनि बोले, हे भरद्वाज जी, रघुनाथ जी ने मुनि को बहुत प्रकार से जगाया, परंतु वह तो ध्यान के सुख में मगन थे, न जागे। तब श्री रामचंद्र जी ने अपना भूप रूप छिपाकर उनके हृदय में चतुर्भुज रूप दिखाया। See, Ram devotees in various ways try to awaken that sage. When I say awaken him, to attract his attention, but that sage was in a state of magan, ecstasy. He was getting what he wanted all his life. Why would he give it up? Now, Sri Ram understood that this sage was attached to the form, which was he was seeing, form Sri Ram, which he was seeing in his own heart. So if that is preventing him from opening his eyes, then what was the solution? Sri Ram withdrew that form from within the heart of Sutikshan. And there instead, Chaturbhuj, Sankchat Gadaparam, Sasankha Chakram Sakirita Kundalam, Sapita Vastram Sarasiru Hikshanam, Sahara Vaksha Sarashobhi Kaustubam, Namami Vishnu Sarisha Chaturbhujam. We say Namami Shirisa Chaturbhujam. In the place of Sri Ram was Vishnu Bhagwan. Sutikshan Muni, all of a sudden, he lost that darshan of Sri Ram. Instead, he was seeing Vishnu Bhagwan. What was his response? Muni akulaya uthat aise, Muni akulaya uthat aise, vikalhin mani phani var jaise. आगे देख रमत श्यामा, सीता अनुज सहित सुख धामा, सहित सुख धामा, राम सहित सुख धामा, सीता अनुज सहित सुख धामा. Muni akulai utha tabakaise, vikalhi manipani varajaise. Tulsidas, again, is literary brilliance devotees, using so many wonderful examples, analogies. There's a snake that carries with it a very precious gem. The snake would have to come out at night to feed and so on. Hunters would create a contraption whereby they would take away this gem, to put it simply, so that the snake would become lost. The snake would become very agitated, desperate. It would beat its head in agitation, it may even die. Tulsidas used that analogy to relate to Sutikshan Muni. He cried out, Ram, where's my Ram? In agitation, desperation. Desperation. And when he opened his eyes to the external world, in his heart he was seeing only Sri Ram. Aage dekhe, Ram Tanu Shama, Sita Anush Sahita Sukhadhama. He saw not only Sri Ram, Nilam Bhujasha Malaku Malangam, Sita Samarupitu Vamabhagam, Panav Mahasayaka Charu Chapam. He saw Sri Ram, Sita, and also Lakshman. Sri Ram will be born the arrow. He saw the three forms, whereas in his heart he was seeing only one. So Sutikshan's state is compared to that of that serpent. The gem, Sri Ram, that darshan he was getting. On losing that darshan, he was desperate, agitated. But the Lord doesn't take from you without giving back, devotees. Here, in his heart, when Sri Ram image disappeared, there appeared Vishnu Bhagwan. When Sutikshan couldn't identify with that, he opened his eyes, there he saw Sri Ram, Sita and Lakshman. And devotees, there are a lot of lessons in this here. There's a personal God, right? If you attach to Sri Ram form, nothing is wrong. But you know, Sutikshan Muni wasn't accustomed to Vishnu Bhagwan form. But he didn't disrespect it. So any form we choose to worship is our right to do so. How I go to God, so God comes to me. But it's not my right, and it's not right to condemn other forms. Because I don't know God. None of us knows God. We think we know God. No, we don't know God. So however I go to him, that's my right. But it's not my right to condemn other forms. So here, Sutikshan Muni devotees didn't disrespect Vishnu Bhagwan, but he was attracted to Sri Ram's form. And that's all of us, that emotional aspect of us. And here, he wasn't caught up with the Vishnu Bhagwan form. He was looking for what he could identify with, importantly. When he opened his eyes, he saw Trimurti, Sri Ram, Sita, Bhaiya, Lakshman. What was his reaction, devotees? As you take a stick and drop it in the ground, Dandavat, Sutikshan fell like a log, as we see on the feet of Sri Ram. Overpowered. His Guru's words came to fulfillment. No failure. The genuine Param Guru, he blesses you, nothing could take that away. Nothing, nothing. Once you're genuine Param Guru. So devotees, Agastya Baba was. Yeah? So here, Guru's blessings, he getting Sri Ram's darshan. He held on to the feet of Sri Ram, body quivering, tears flowing from his eyes. And, you know, I can't describe something that I have never experienced in devotees. So let me just try to fool you. This sage was in a state of ecstasy. We just have to imagine what that is. And then Sri Ram, devotees, with his powerfully built arm, the Lord is Sarvagya. He knows everything. He's Sarva Antaryami, he's the indweller. He knows the purity, the truth, he knows everything. He knew what Sutikshan, who Sutikshan Muni was, what he was, everything, the purity. He picked him up off the ground with his powerfully built arms and he embraced him. Param Priti Rakhi Uralai. Sri Ram embraced Sutikshan. So you could put it in symbolism. Sutikshan Jivatma, Sri Ram Paramatma. That merging together. That merging together. Even though different embodiment. Sutikshan reached the high point. And so devotees, that embrace remained for a while. But then Sutikshan, you know, when you're too close to something, you can't feel good. So Sutikshan released his grip and he stood back. Stood back. Ram Vadan Viloki Munitharha. Manahu Chitra Majulikakarha. He stood back and he began to gaze at the face of Sri Ram. And devotees, Tulsi Das again said, like a picture. He appeared like a picture. Ever see a picture? Everything still, nothing moving, perfectly still. And this also symbolizes a state on the spiritual path. That stillness, that thoughtlessness. We can't go into all that. I mean, every single chaupai in this book here, devotees, has very, very deep meaning, you know. But for those who want to go along that pathway. Yeah. It's a different state of consciousness, staring at the face of Sri Ram. Right? And as it's put elsewhere, his eyes became like bees, as it were. And the beauty from the face of Sri Ram's face is described like a lotus flower. Right? So see, Sutikshan Muni eyes became like bees to extract the nectarian-like beauty from the lotus-like face of Sri Ram. Lost in divine ecstasy. This is my master, Sagun Brahm. This kind of combination defies the best of Gyanis. Only the Bhaktas could understand that. So Sutikshan Muni devotees was overjoyed, spellbound, motionless, and we can't express how we felt. Yeah. Then Yagyavalkya Muni said, Bharadwaj, what happened afterwards? Listen.
हृदय धीर धरी गहि पद पारहि पार तब मुनि हृदय धीर धरी गहि पद पारहि पार हे राम गहि पद पारहि पार निज आसम प्रभु आनि कर पूजा विविध प्रकार सिया पति रामचंद्र जी की जय शरण.
The Muni Hriday Dhirdhar. He developed courage in the devotees. You have to have courage to take your eyes off Sri Ram's face. Now imagine I never see Sri Ram, but I know that. Yeah. It is not easy to take your eyes off that. Sometimes a murti, we can't take our eyes off it. Imagine the Lord himself. That attraction, that energy. But we mentioned time, right? So he couldn't remain for all the time staying in Sri Ram's face. So what he did, develop courage. Gahi para bar hi bar, most reverently bowing again and again to Sri Ram. Nisha Asam Prabhu Anikara invited Sri Ram to his ashram, that hermitage he had, and gave Sri Ram a special seat upon which to sit. Puja Vividha Prakar, and he performed puja. And devotees, we won't have time to talk about puja. Puja has many dimensions. Many dimensions. You have Shodas Puja, you have Panchupachar Puja, you have Panchupachar Manas Puja. Different levels, depending upon circumstances. Now here, we don't expect Sutikshan to do a puja like what we did here. Right? So, Panchupachar, 5, simple worship. Washing the feet, putting chandan, arati and so on. Right? And offering something for the Lord to eat. Simple, like what we do Diwali time and so on and so forth. This is Shodas Puja. 16 different offerings we make. Right? So devotees, but the basic point I want to make with puja is that, puja is made of 2 syllables, pa and ja. Pa, pap nashan. Ja, janma vichhed. Now I say all people could do puja, not only Hindus. And you can sit down by the Bedi and think you're doing puja, but you're not doing puja. If you understand the meaning of the word puja. Pap nashan, any action that burns away sins. Listen carefully. Any action that burns away sins, janma vichhed, and frees us from bondage is puja. So we can sit down here and put up 15 flag and God give me this, God give me that. God, he never give me trouble. Kill him, God. You know how people pray? But is that puja? Is that puja? Anabaram? Yeah. So people ask why we put up bamboo. You know why you put up bamboo, devotees? Not because it was easily accessible. No matter what you do to bamboo, it never bears fruits. It never bears fruits. Fruitless. We use bamboo in puja to symbolize the intent, the attitude, desirelessness. Who does puja for that? So you might as well put up PVC. It make a difference. You see, we don't understand the symbolic meaning of what we do here, devotees. Seriously. Seriously. If we understand, we make adaptations to suit. And then it will have more meaning. More meaning because Gyan Bhakti, you understand why you do what you do. So devotees, puja. He performed puja. Whatever the puja was, I am just guessing it will be Panchupachar puja. I don't know whether he had chandan. I mean, he must have water. Wash the feet, fruits, and so you could offer that. I don't know what else. If you have dhoop deep naivera, I don't know. But I look at the word puja, and what it tells me that what he did, pure puja, burn away sins if there were any, and of course to free himself from bondage. Worship the Lord to the highest level. In this case, it's para puja. Para puja. So devotees, he worshipped that Lord to his heart's delight. And then he joined both hands together. Most times when we do puja and so on, we do all, then the Baba say, all right, we're going to do stotra, or we do chalisa, and tell you, pray in your mind, whatever. After you make your offerings, you pray. That sage devotees joined both hands together. Kaha muni Prabhu sunna binti muri. He said, oh Lord, Prabhu, please listen to what I want to say to you. Astuti karun kavan vidhi tori. How can I praise you, O Lord? Now look at the attitude we're talking about here now. How can I praise you, O Lord? Mahima amit, mori mati thori, ravi shanmukh khadyot ujuri. Your glories are infinite, Prabhuji, infinite. And what I know about you is negligible. Mati mori, but both thori. Little bit I know. When the sun has risen, O Lord, how much light could a candle fly give? Now, many don't understand what quality this represents. Everything demonstrated here is a quality of a devotee. And this one is humility. Humility. Anybody knows God? I said that before. I need God. God doesn't need me. Everything will function without me. It doesn't matter. God, all powerful. I need him. Yeah? I need him. But what do I know about him? Here, Sri Ram, Janma Jamuni Yatna Karahi Antram Kahi Avat Nahi. We have that statement in Kishkindhagan that many hermits, they do all kind of yatna to see Sri Ram, but Antaram Kahi Avat Nahi. They could even call the name Ram at the time of death. Can't. You think it's just so easy? Might be easier to say Ram than Ram. But devotees here see Ram went to Sutikshan Muni. That tells you a lot about him. And the important thing here is humility. He didn't feel I special. God will come and meet me. Nothing, no negativity. He was overwhelmed by the compassion of the Master. What am I? I'm not even a dust, a grain of sand on the shore. My Master is here before me. So devotees, think about how these, I don't know if you could imagine how these things feel. If you think about it in quiet moments, what could we say about God, boy? I don't know him. I really want to know him. But can I know him? When sometimes I put my mind in a different state and I feel an ecstasy, imagine to be in direct contact with him all the time, what that is like. But devotees, Sutikshan Muni, he expressed his inability to fully praise the Lord. But that doesn't mean to say that he wouldn't praise him. Better try and fail than fail to try. So Sutikshan devotees joined both hands and he prayed. He offered his own praises to Bhagavan Sri Ram, as any one of us would do, as every one of us should do, as all of us should do. So join me, devotees. Yuga Yavatara Shri Raghurama Ram 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 Yuga Yavatara Shri Raghurama E Yuga Yavatara Shri Raghurama Ram 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 Raja Ram 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 Paramaniranjana Kripanidhana Paramaniranjana Kripanidhana Shri Raghurama Janaki Rama E Shri Raghurama Janaki Rama Ram 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 Sitapati Ram 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 Sitapati Ram 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 Sitapati Ram 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 Sitapati Ram Yuga Yavatara Shri Raghurama Ram 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 Sita Ram 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 Raja Ram 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 Sita Ram 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 Raja Ram 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 Now, Sutikshan didn't sing this, we sang this, but he quite a few chaupas in wonderful ways. And you would realize that what he said, if you get into it, deep Vedant, which will, I'm not sure will impact upon anybody. So when we have satsang by ourselves quiet, so, no, we could go into all this and understand what he said and understand the level of Sutikshan Muni. Remember, Sutikshan, from the state of enlightened intellect, went to August, the state of son of divine wisdom, intuitive wisdom. Yeah. So you can imagine what he would say, But the humility in him said, oh Lord, what do I know about you? And even what he said, is that all you can say about God? Ram Ananta Nangunani. See, Ram is infinite, his glory is infinite. That Brahm devotee is infinite. And this is Sagun Brahm, Sagun with qualities. But Sagun is Nirgun. Ram Brahm Paramarthi Rupa. Abigat Alak Anadi Anupa. How you could describe him? How you could say anything about him? Not Brahm. Ram Brahm. He is Brahm. Not Brahm, Brahm is confusion. Nami Ravan. Ram Brahm. That infinite, the substratum of all substrata. Indefinable. Inexpressible. But Paramarthi Rupa, he is the form of the supreme objective to be achieved. Brahm. Supreme objective. But you see, man thinks in images. There must be a form. Help us to identify. Sagun Brahm. So devotees, whatever it is, and this is what I keep saying, where is God? God could be in the Murti, God could be everywhere, we all say that. But I've emphasized that if God is not in your feelings and in your thoughts, he is nowhere for you. Get that clear. You could worship how much Murti you want. If that's the feelings, that Lord is not there, nor the thoughts, you're just going through motions. This is why you could pray without Murti. You can pray wherever you are. If the bhav is important. Keep saying that. Even when we do bhajan, what bhajan mean? Just to sing a song? Bhaj means to seek. When you do bhajan, you're seeking the Lord through that medium. But if the bhav isn't there, they just come a performance. Just a performance. So devotees, all these points with respect to devotion, people have to understand. Now if you notice, I talk about attitudes here, bhakti, how it comes to this kind of level. When Sutikshan prayed in this way, Sri Ram embraced him for a second time and then said, oh Holy One, ask a Vardhan, ask, what do you want? When he was told to ask, what Sutikshan said? Muni kaha mai var kabahu na yacha. No, Prabhu, no. I'm not going to ask. Now, most of us, if not all of us, will be happy to hear when God say ask. As a matter of fact, you have me hear him say ask. And you beg him every day and night. Isn't that so? You put up Tushi flag and God give me this, God tell you ask. I always say that. Pray to God, please him, and if he tell you ask, then ask now. Right? But you put a few flowers you want to ask for the world. That's presumption. That's not devotion. Just notice all the holy ones. They please the Lord. And then the Lord said, Varmango. Anyone know ever hear said Varmango? Mango, Julie Mango, Stars Mango? You even understand what you're saying? Devotees. You see, so we say you keep making the effort. Now look what is happening here. He was told to ask. He said, no, Prabhu, my var kabahu na yacha. I'm not going to ask. Not because I don't want to ask you, no, Lord. Samujhin na pare jhut ka sacha. I don't know the difference between real and the unreal. What is true, what is false? Any one of us know? That is the Ganesh principle. There's cumulative power to differentiate. Asatoma, Asatgamaya, Tamasoma. We say it every time in the devotees. What it means. Could we identify? All of us would ask, God, give me a Mercedes. Somebody could give you Mercedes, you're crying. God, give me don't say too much thing. I'm not going to say, God, give me a wife, and the wife will be gone. Yeah? Different things happen in devotees. I have been saying, careful what you ask for because you might really get it. Now, I asked for something today in the devotees. I remember I said time. I asked for it today. I don't get it today. I might get it 1 year from today. My circumstances change. And I get what I asked for 1 year ago. And you think, like a millstone around my neck. I'm sorry I get it. This is why I keep saying, shut out all this stupidity and leave it in the Lord's hands. As I mentioned, devotees, you know, life is like a jigsaw puzzle. I don't know the picture. I have pieces of the puzzle. I put one or two pieces together, but I still can't get the picture. The Lord knows the picture. He has all the pieces. If you leave it up to Him, the picture is put together. I don't know the picture. This is why we surrender and leave it in the Lord's hands. So Sutikshan, very, very smart. Lord, I can't differentiate what is false from real. But you know, Prabhu, tumahi neek lage rahurai. You are giver of happiness to your devotees. You bring fulfillment to them in all ways. So mohi dehu das sukhadai. You give to me what you think I deserve. And I'm saying that many of us will realize in time to come what we were really looking for, what we really wanted. It was so burdensome that bound us tightly, and we wish it didn't happen. Now, I learn, you know, and I give thanks to my Divine Mother. Sometimes I pray for them. Ma, give me this now. Ma, give me this now. Ma saying, how are you too stupid to ask for nothing? Ma, give me this now. She didn't give me it, and I'm glad. Now you get sense, if Mata had given that to me, I wouldn't be here. Destroyed, totally destroyed. From experience we learn. And I have learned also when I leave everything in the Lord's hand, things work out better than I could have ever done. Because the Master perfect, I am imperfect. But it's to have that patience and let the Lord take charge. Surrender, devotees, surrender, which was Sutikshan Muni doing. And so there are two types of bhakti, sakam and nishkam. Sakam, without desire. Nishkam, no desire. Let the Lord bless you. God knows what you need. Okay? Devotees, Bhagavan said, Aviral Bhakti Virati Vijnana. O Sutikshan, I bless you with devotion. Akhanda Bhakti, no parts, pure, without parts, unalloyed devotion. No mix. And we will have time to explain all that in the devotees. I bless you with bhakti. And we talking about bhakti? Nothing we're talking about? I bless you with bhakti, akhanda bhakti. That devotion which is without parts, irremovable. Vairagya, dispassion. Vigyan, spiritual science. What is spiritual science? You have Gyan and Vigyan. You have Vidya and Avidya. Those are different things. Gyan is wisdom. Agyan is ignorance, as we say. But Vigyan, devotees, is, you know what? Immediate knowledge of oneself with respect to the divine. Atma Paramatma. That's Vigyan, spiritual science, to put it in a simple term. Sab gun gyan ke ghar hu. I make you the embodiment of all virtues, all wisdom, O sage. I bless you with all that. All these things we look for in the devotees. Yeah? When you worship Ganesh Baba, you worship Devi Ma, you worship Shiva, all these forms represent these qualities. When all this was given to him, then he joined hands together. Sutikshan did. He said, Prabhu, jo deen so var mai pava. What you have given to me, I have received it, no Lord. Ab so dehu mohi jo bhava. Now I want to ask for something. Because you know why? I now have Gyan. You now bless me with Gyan. I now have the sense to know what to ask for, oh Lord. I didn't have it before. And if I have it, I didn't know I have it. But you gave it to me, so I know it's real with me. So now I'm able to ask, Lord. Lord, and listen to what I want to ask for. You told me to ask. I told you I don't want to ask them because I cannot, not because I don't want to, I didn't know how to identify real from unreal. But now you have blessed me, Lord. I now know what to ask for. Listen.
अनुज जान की सहित प्रभु चाप पान धर राम अनुज जान की सहित प्रभु चाप पान धर राम हे राम चाप पान धर राम मम हिय गगन इंदु इव बसहु सदा निशकाम सिया पति रामचंद्र जी की जय शरण.
What he asked for the devotees, I mentioned Kaghushund. Kalbhushan got all these qualities and he said, Lord, you didn't give me you. Parabhakti. Sutikshan Muni saying, Lord, what you have given to me, I got all that. But you know what I'm asking for? Anuja Janaki Sahita Prabhu Chapa Bandhar Ram. I want you with Sita Mata. You with the Bondi Au, with Sita Mata. And Anuj, your younger brother Lakshman. I want the three of you. Mama here Gagana Induiva. My heart is like a clear cloudless sky. Dwell in my heart. Basu Sada Nishkam. Not that any desire, whatever. Nishkam. Just be there. I want your presence there all the time, oh Lord. This is what I ask for. He asked for the Lord. And the devotees, Bhagavan said, Eva must do. So shall it be. Now, I like to give homework sometime and I do get no answer for the homework. Sometimes the dog eat the homework. Sometimes they forget it home. You know, I've been given homework regularly. You know, very few devotees come and tell me whatever. So I give you homework and again. Right? How you got to understand this? Lord, I want you with the bow and the arrow with Sita Ma and Lakshman to reside in my heart. How that happening? For all times. Sutikshan will always be in a human form. He will always have the heart. Physical. I want you all to analyze and see what it means. And the answer is quite clear for those of you who have been coming. I've explained so many times what these things mean. You get an idea as to what it is all about. It's not a physical thing. Analyze it. I'll give you homework, you answer the homework. Devotees, so Sutikshan Muni, where he was to where he reached. Elevated being. Right? Parabhakti, that Lord. And then, way back in the past when he was leaving Agastya Baba ashram, the Guru, Agastya Baba said, Sutikshan, you came, I gave you mantra, but you leave him, but you don't give me any dakshina. Dakshina important. You hear, princess? Yeah. You don't give me any dakshina? Sutikshan prostrated, Lord, oh Gurudev, this body of mine is yours. My life is yours. Tell me what can I give to you as Guru Dakshina? Then Guruji said, I don't want your body, why? I don't want your life. I want you to pray, make the right sacrifices. One day to come, you shall get Sri Ram's darshan. When you get that darshan, I want you to bring him to me, so I will get darshan also. That is my Guru Dakshina. All the Goswan hearing that? All the Chela? I keep saying that. If I would tell Lord, bring God for me, boy, I would dead waiting. Bring Ravan for me. Oh, I miss him now. And I put in a dong na devotee, but we know. Right? Now this is where the challenge comes in. Now all these years, Sutikshan Muni now, he got darshan even before his guru, so to speak. But when he saw Sri Ram go in a particular direction, towards the Guru's ashram, he said, Prabhu, please allow me to accompany you. He wanted to free himself from this. I wouldn't call it a bondage, but this contract, so to speak, that I have to carry you as Guru Dakshina. He wouldn't tell Sri Ram, I want to carry you as Guru Dakshina. Allow me to accompany you to my Guru. And so devotees, Sri Ram, anything is hidden from him? Sri Ram said, Chalo. And they went devotees, and from a distance, Sutikshan Muni rushed to the Guru ashram. And Gurudev, by now Sutikshan Muni, long beard and white in color, spirit bright, bhakti shakti. Yeah? Not the same as how many years before. But when he came, he prostrated before Gurudev. Gurudev, I have brought you dakshina. I have brought you dakshina. Right away, Agastya Baba, Sri Ram has come. Sri Ram has come. The man remember Guru Dakshina. Why? He didn't forget that he told Sutikshan, bring Sri Ram as Guru Dakshina. Or I think the Guru has forget the Dakshina? Huh? When Agastya Baba looked out into the ashram, into the forest, you know, like beyond the darkness of the forest, out, the Sri Ram came walking in front, Sita Mata followed by Lakshman, like that brilliant sun from behind dark clouds. When Agastya Baba saw that, I can't explain the devotees, just thinking about all my heroism. Look at great sage that he was. When he looked at Sri Ram, this is Nirgun Brahm, Sagun. that infinite master who can walk without feet, who can see without eyes, who can function without a body, who is all pervasive. As a matter of fact, he is substratum of all substrata. This is where he is walking as a man upon earth. How could he reconcile with that, no devotees? Intellect can't go there. So devotees, Sri Ram came, he allowed Sri Ram to come. Sri Ram recognized Agastya Baba, Brahman, holy man. Sri Ram, Lakshman, they made obeisance to Agastya Baba. And Sutikshan Muni, to complete his katha, Gurudev, Dakshina. He have completed his obligation towards his Guru, never forgetting. And there wasn't a abhiman in his mind that I see God before my Guru. If the Guru didn't guide you, where you reaching? How far you going? But this is the abhiman in people, arrogance. I better than my Guru, why? Go ahead. Let me see how far you reaching. No. We have a proper Guru who function, live in the right kind of life. Diksha Guru in particular, that respect and regard must be there at all times. But nothing happens without Guru Bhakti. Dhyana Moolam Guru Murti, Puja Moolam Guru Padam, Mantra Moolam Guru Bhakya, Moksha Moolam Guru Kripa. Everything depends on Guru. So devotees, notice Sutikshan, the attitude. And all of us, we say we do in devotion. I want to use this katha as a yardstick. See where you are at. Where are you at? How far are you away from that acquisition of that devotion? Yes, you remember we go through the emotions. Right? Don't forget Sharbhang Muni. He offered everything. Yam, Niyam, Yog, Jap, Tap, Brat. Prabhu, I offer all these things to you. But bless me with bhakti. The culmination of all these karmas. Culmination. So keep on doing what you're doing in the devotees. But just remember, if you do the same thing over and over and expect a different result, that is clinical madness. It don't take you higher in devotion at all. You remain stagnant. So this is why Gyan Bhakti is important. We do the same karmas, but the understanding becomes different, higher and higher. This is where your consciousness goes. So devotees, question for last, as I proceed to wrap it up here. Sutikshan saw Sri Ram. Surdas, but he couldn't get darshan because he was blind. But interacted with Bhagavan Sri Krishna. Tulsidas, he saw Shivaji, he saw Hanumanji. He saw Sri Ram, Sita, Lakshman. He saw, many devotees saw these aspects that, they worship. My question is to all of us, when will that time come first to see the Lord? As the bhajan says, to wrap it up, Ram Milan kab hui? When?
Hare Ram Milan kab hui? Sandesh vah lagi rahe. Hare Ram Milan kab hui? Sandesh vah lagi rahe. Hare Ram Milan kab hui? Sandesh vah lagi rahe. Hare Ram Milan kab hui? Dehiya rachav ni indriyan pahiya. Dehiya rachav ni indriyan pahiya. Bhav ke panth chali, bhav ke panth chali. Sandesh vah lagi rahe. Hare Ram Milan kab hui? Sandesh vah lagi rahe. Hare Ram Milan. Papanisi dehe jeevan indriya. Papanisi dehe jeevan indriya. Bhajan ke bhor bhai, bhajan ke bhor bhai. Sandesh vah lagi rahe. Hare Ram Milan kab hui? Sandesh vah lagi rahe. Hare Rama Milana. Aha Veda Purana Granta Bahu Vyanjan. Veda Purana Granta Bahu Vyanjan. Pakara Vyanjana Bahi Haan. Pakara Vyanjana Bahi. Hare Rama Milan Kabahu Desh Bhai Lagi Rahe. Hare Rama Mi Aha Jagrata Swapna Susupati Turiya. Jagrata Swapna Susupati Turiya. Jito tab Rama mili haan. Jito tab Rama mili. Sambe se bhai lagi rahe. Hare Rama milan kabahu. Sambe se bhai lagi rahe. Hare Rama milan kabahu. Sambe se bhai. So when devotees, so I just pointed out something to you. All we see and everything else, there is something deeper than all that. Dehiya Rath me, Pahiyan, the Bodha chariot, going along the pathway of duality, all the other actions and so on we do. Veda Puran, Granth Bahu Vyanjan, the holy books have given to us all kind of upai to free ourselves. And rather than free ourselves, we become more tied up. Look at the Vedas, devotees, all those yagyas they give you to do. Yag to go heaven, yag to conquer the world, yag for materialism. They bind you. You have to understand what scriptures say. Right? These upais could free you, but they could bind you. And for most people, it bind them. Veda Puran, Granth Bahu Vyanjan, Pakar Vyanjana Bahi. You can't even get out of it. You know why? Because it all goes back to states of consciousness. Jagrata, Swapna, Susupti, Turiya. There are four main states of consciousness. Waking stage, dream, deep sleep, and Turiya, absorption. Everything we do, this is why we say Gyan Bhakti. If it doesn't lift the consciousness to a higher level, you remain in the same dormant level. You're not going anywhere. Nowhere. All the puja we do, the kirtan we do, the jap we do, the purpose behind all these things is to help to lift us to different levels of consciousness. All right? So there are 7 levels of ignorance and 7 levels of Gyan from these, what they call these 4 states of consciousness. The first 3 states, Jagrata, Swapna, Susupti, these 3 comprise levels of ignorance. There's Mahajagrat, Bijagrat, Jagrat. Jagrat, Swapna, 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 Jagrat, and Susupti. 7 levels of ignorance. Turiya, lead up to that. You have 6 states lead up to that. You have Vicharana. And I always like to mention this. Before Vicharana, Shubhecha. The first stage in wisdom is spiritual inquiry. Who am I? Where have I come from? What is my purpose? Not physically, that I'm Havidev. When I'm dead, Havidev dead. Now this is the body. Who am I in reality? Spiritual inquiry. The day you start to do that spirit consistently, then you now enter into the full state of Gyan. You're still in a Gyan. Ignorance. How many of us do that? First stage, Shubhecha. Then Vicharana, Tanumanasi, Asam Shakti, Sattapati, Padartha Bhavana, Turiya, the highest state. It's a journey, devotees. It's a journey. Yeah. Now, you can't sit down and say, I will do this and I will do that now. If you do what you're doing in the right attitude, as Bhagavan Sri Krishna Gita says, Patram Pushpam Phalam Toyam Yume Bhakta Parachati Tadaham Bhaktu Prahitam Ashnami Prayatatmanaha. Prayatatmanaha. I like to emphasize that last word. You know what it means? A sinless mind. Prayatatmanaha. Sinless mind. And remember, there are 2 types of sins. Sins of commission, sins of omission. Everybody caught up in it. So when that mind, not prayatatmanaha, how you go find God? You're not doing talking on devotees and say we feel what scriptures tell us. To get the essence of it. This is what we need to do. Okay? So whatever it is, you have to continue, do what you're doing, but don't get caught up in the superficials. You know, as I say, religion like school system, preschool, primary, secondary, tertiary. Don't say preschool all the time, man. Right? If you learn 3, 2, 6, I nearly say 5. Because for years in Mobile, I've until him 3, 2, 5. And one time when I first said 3, 2, 6, I punish him for it. I get it wrong. You might become accustomed to know. You learn 3, 2, 6. How you apply that later on? You go just 3, 2, 6. You know the tune, but you know how to apply it? Application. High up you go, you applying. Same thing with life in religion. Expanding the consciousness. That is if you want to liberate yourself. If you're happy where you are, stop spinning in mud. Who am I to complain? That's your choice. Every man is on his own. Okay? So devotees, Princess, I put this to you because I want you to absorb your mind totally. What we're saying here. And you understand why I'm saying that? You understand why? You have an idea? All right. Good. It's good to have an idea. Yeah. So I want you, why I choose this kind of Gatha, I want you to put your mind, absorb your mind in divinity. You hear me? Totally. You can't worry about anybody around you. Everybody has a life to live. You have your journey. Become absorbed totally. Get closer and closer to your master. You will really see something different. You feel different. Okay? Blessings. Bole Sri Raja Ramachandra ki. So devotees, I'll conclude here. And well, I've observed Pandit Balram. I'm sure Princess would like you to say a few words of blessings. We have the younger Pandits, but when we have the senior person, we give preference to the senior person, Pandit Balram. I'll come across right here. Yeah.
प्रेम से बोले श्री सीताराम चंद्र की जय. Ved Vyas ji, other Pandits, and the Shruta, Princess. We all listened to a wonderful, most absorbing discourse. What can I say about it? You have heard it, you know what it means, what it stands for. So all I can say in return to you, Vyas ji, WDFM, well done, full marks. We know that. Now to Princess, I don't know who gave you that name, it should be Queen. But he said Princess, so we go along with that. What you're doing is very commendable, and blessings to you and all those who are related to you and connected to you. You're a fine individual. And to the devotees who came, you couldn't have asked for better on such a wonderful occasion, such a wonderful temple. Undoubtedly, your presence here adds more light and also increases your blessings in this world. So I shall say a little word or two in the form of a prayer. So bow your head, pray for yourselves, your near and dear ones, and in my own way, I always say if you want to ask for blessings, guidance, help, and protection. And if you ask for it, you work for it. There's no doubt about it. Om Mangalam Nishitume Vinayako, Mangalam Nishitume Saraswati, Mangalam Nishitume Maheshwari, Mangalam Nishitume Shiv Shakti. Om Tat Sat, Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Bole Shri Swaha Mata Ki Jai.
Thank you, Banaji. Now devotees, we will join together in our final Havan, as we proceed to our final Arati. So Yuvraj, you offer a little bit each time, right? When it's 5 more times, I will tell you. So we'll offer the rest, okay? Ready? Om Ganganapataye Namah Swaha. Shri Gauri Mata Swaha. Prithvi Mata Swaha. Panchalokpal Devaya Swaha. Om Namo Narayanaya Swaha. Om Namah Shivaya Swaha. Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Swaha. Suryari Nogrhe Devaya Swaha. Brahmagnaye Namah Swaha. Om Hrim Sim Chandikaya Namah Swaha. Om Krim Kaliyai Namah Swaha. Mahalakshmi Mata Bhyo Namo Namah Swaha. Om Srim Hrim Saraswatyai Swaha. Shri Ishwari Devi Swaha. Parameshwari Devi Swaha. Shitala Devi Swaha. Mahaanyapurna Devi Swaha. Shri Mangala Devi Swaha. Chandi Devi Swaha. Mansa Devi Swaha. Om Hrim Shashti Devi Swaha. Shri Tara Devi Swaha. Shodasi Devi Swaha. Bhuvaneshwari Devi Swaha. Chanamasta Devi Swaha. Bhairavi Devi Swaha. Dhumavati Devi Swaha. Baglamukhi Devi Swaha. Matangi Devi Swaha. Kamala Devi Swaha. Hemavati Devi Swaha. Siddheshwari Devi Swaha. Kalyani Devi Swaha. Katyayini Devi Swaha. Sarva Devi Bhyo Namo Namah Swaha. Sri Hanumate Namah Swaha. Sita Ramachandrai Bhyo Namo Namah Swaha. Radha Krishnai Namah Swaha. Ishtadevai Swaha. Kuldevai Swaha. Asthan Devai Swaha. Gram Devai Swaha. Itarkaram Pradhan Devai Swaha. 5 times again. Vastu Devai Swaha. 33 Karo Devta Bhyo Namo Namah Swaha. Sarva Devta Sarva Devi Bhyo Namo Namah Swaha. Anand Swarupai Brahmane Namah Swaha. Om Sri Guruve Namaha Swaha. Offer pour. Danny. Wash your hands in your thali. Please all stand, devotees. We join together in our final offering, Purnahuti. We concentrate on Shiv Shakti. Om Sri Uma Maheshwaraye Namo Namaha. Om Jayanti Mangala Kali Bhadrakali Kapalini Durga Chama Shiva Dhatri Swaha Swadha Namostute Jai Tvam Devi Chamunde Jai Bhutarthi Harni Jai Sarvagate Devi Kalratri Namostute Om Namah Shambhavaya Cha Mayubhavaya Cha Namah Sankaraya Cha Mayaskarai Cha Shivaya Cha Shivtaraya Cha Om Namah Shivaya Om Purnamidah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate Om Sarvam Vai Purnagvam Swaha. Parikanfa Danantavi Samagri. Yeah, Prantavi Samagri, not in middle, right? Prantav one side. Alright, touch the coconut to the fire and touch it to the fire. Alright, touch everybody head. Yeah. Alright. Rest it one side, put it in the gong one side. Offer water on the fire 3 times. Om Sarva Papa Harang Dibyam Gangeyang Nirmalam Jalam Achmanang Chamaya Dattam Grahitam Purushotamaha Brahmagnaye Namaha Achmanam Samurpayami. Boli Sri Raja Ramachandra ki jai. Bow to the fire. Alright, so Amelia, all do Arti, all along. Nani might not be able to move all about. Right, Terithali, and right along, and your parents are attention while we sing an Arti, okay? आरती श्री रामायण जी की, आरती श्री गावत ब्रह्मादिक मुनि नारद, गावत ब्रह्मा शुक सनकादि शेष अरु शारद, शुक सनकादि संतत गावत शंभु भवानी, संतत गावत व्यास आदि कवि पुंग बखानी, व्यास आदि कवि चारे वेद पुराण अष्टदश, चारे वेद तन मन धन संतन की सरबस, तन मन धन कली मल हरनी विषय रस की, कली मल हरनी हरनी रोग भव मूरियमी की, हरनी रोग भव आरती श्री रामायण जी की, आरती श्री रामायण जी की, जय श्री राम हरे। So devotees, the Shrotas complete the Arati. Let's join together as we glorify the divine Mahamantra. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Rama 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 Nama Tarakam. Rama 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 Nama Tarakam. Rama Krishna Vasudeva Bhakti Mukti Dayakam. Janaki Manoharam Sakala Lokanayakam. Shankaradi Sevyaman Punya Nama Kirtanam. Rama 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 Nama Tarakam. Rama 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 Nama. We join together, devotees, as we conclude. Shiva Hare Shiva Rama Sakhi Prabhu Tribidhata Panivaran He Vibhu Ajajaneshwara Yadav Pahimam Shiva Hare Vijayam Kuru Me Varam Shiva Hare Vijayam Kuru Me Varam Pratidinam Kushalam Jai Mangalam Pratidinam Kushalam Jai Mangalam. Mangalam Bhagwan Vishnu Mangalam Garuda Dhwaja Mangalam Pundarikaksha Mangalayatanu Harihi. Avahanam Najanami Visarjanam Pujang Chaiva Najanami Chamyatang Parmeshwara Parmeshwari Om Gach Garsura Sreshta Swasthane Parmeshwara Yata Brahmadeyo Devas Tatra Gachutasanam Om Labhasteshang Jayasteshang Kutasteshang Parajaya Yesham Indi Varshamo Hirdayastu Janardana Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah Sarve Santu Niramaya Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kaschid Dukbhag Bhavet. Om Mantrahinam Kriyahinam Bhaktihinam Ganeshwara. He Parameshwari Sadashiv, He Janardan, He Kapishwara, He Agnishwara. Yad Pujitam Maya Deva Paripurnam Tadastumi. Om Asatoma Sadgamaya Tamasuma Jyotirgamaya Mrityurma Amritam Gamaya. Om Gachatvam Bhagwan Agni Swasthane Kunda Madhyataha Hutam Adaya Devebhya Shigra Dehi Prasidame Brahm Agnaye Namaha. Om Tvameva Mata Chapita Tvameva Tvameva Bandhuscha Sakha Tvameva त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देव ॐ शान्तिः 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 हरि ओम। बोले श्री गजानन स्वामी की जय, प्रभु श्री रामचंद्र की जय, सूर्य नारायण स्वामी की जय, उमापति महादेव की जय, आदिशक्ति जगदम्बा माता की जय, पवन पुत्र हनुमान की जय, उदय शाह जगन्नाथ की जय, बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय, बोलिए श्री सत्य सनातन धर्म की, बोलिए श्री स्वाहा माता की। शुभमस्तु। Blessings to all. Kindly be seated, devotees. Come here, Sonal. And let them know about first thing.
Sabgoi Sitaram. Sitaram. On behalf of, well, Mommy, of course, and our family, I'd like to thank everybody for being here. Family, friends. It's the first time I think all of us are gathered in the Yandika Pakkirtan Mandali, for an occasion to sit and to pray together. And this means a lot to us, to me, to Mom. She's very happy to have everybody here. She's been stressing about this thing for a few months now, right? Everybody knows, well, of course, it was for her birthday celebration, her postponed birthday celebration that was supposed to take place in February. Didn't happen for reasons that everybody is pretty much aware of. So it was always her desire to have this done and to have you all here to join with us. So we want to say special thanks to all the family members and the members of Gandipak as well, who she considers very near and dear, to be here with us and to share this 70th birthday with her. Thanks to you as always, Guruji, for your guidance and your blessings throughout the entire, challenge, all the challenges that she's had over the last couple of years or so. All right. Just a announcement that meals have been prepared. It's boxed out. It's on the outside, so you could collect it on your way out, Prasad as well. But our really lovely family to stay for a little bit so that we could spend some time together and get some photos specifically. Okay, so thanks again to all the pundits for joining us with us here too. It's a testament to how much mom is considered in the Swaha circle especially. So once again, thanks again. Have a safe journey back home. Sitaram.
Take Prasad. Amelia, give everybody Prasad. All right, so just face everybody and tell them, Sakal Panch Sitaram. Yeah? Tell them so, Sitaram. Grandson, join, yeah? Sitaram, Jai. Blessings. Acha. So devotees, as you heard, the refreshment on the outside, prasadam, and blessings to everybody for having joined us here this evening. And well, Ishwar asked that the family remain. I don't know how you're going to do that. Whatever. Blessings to everybody. And we look forward to seeing you again at some point in time in the near future. Sure. We finish.